Dun, 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 dun. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome me, Sheila E. What's up, everybody? How you doing today? What a wonderful day it is today, Thursday. It could be Friday somewhere else, or it could be Wednesday. It doesn't matter. Today is the day that what? You get this. Pre-ordering right here, the Sheila E and the E-Train Hella Funky project. That's not even out yet, right here. And you can get it right here, and I will sign it. And you will get your copy. It's very, very important that you do this. Let me tell you why. The reason why is we put our heart and soul into this project. We have the amazing on here that are really like my family. We have Raymond McKinley on bass, Bertrand Curtis on keys, Lynn Mabry on vocals, Michael Gabriel on guitar, Roseanne Delamonte or Delamonta on keyboards, and myself playing drums. I think I got everyone: Bertrand, Roseanne, Raymond, Michael, Lynn, and myself. And we did this project in Oakland, and we're just so excited about it because we haven't put out a Sheila E and the E-Train album in a very long time. But putting our heart and soul into this project, we're not going to stream it because it's on our own label, Stiletto Flats Inc. And we're not going to stream it because we don't get paid streaming. People, we don't get paid. It's like you taking the keys to my car, taking the car, and you leave and don't come back. It's the same thing, really. So if streaming services are going to pay us a half of a cent, that means 100,000 streams is $352 shared between all of us. $352 for 100,000 streams doesn't work. A million streams, $3,500. It still doesn't work. A million streams. So what we want you to do is support us. Please support us in purchasing this CD right here and gonna sign it. It'll be amazing, right?
And people are already supporting you. They have so many comments and questions. Henrietta said, "Hi Sheila, congrats on the new album." Aubrey says, "Hi Sheila E." And Alyssa says, "Hi Sheila, I'm so excited about your album release. I'm going to purchase it first thing tomorrow when I get paid."
Yeah, we appreciate it. Thank you so much, all of you who are able to support us. Now, the one big thing right here, come on in. The one big thing right here is just as important as having Don be a part of this celebration. Because Don a good friend, and yeah, I'm just kidding, but no, we want you to support us in getting this CD. Really, we really appreciate it. So that being said, Madison, you have to come over here, and we have to share this.
Oh, I'm doing it with you?
Yes, you're doing it with me. So you have to come over here.
I'm coming.
And she's coming over here because she's helping me reading all of these wonderful, amazing things that you guys are chatting with us about right now.
In the meantime, as I come over here, Aubrey said, "Look at all of those gold records behind you. What do those mean?"
Okay, so the gold records means, well, first let's cheers, Madison. Here's Madison.
Right.
Hi, Madison.
Hi, everybody.
Yay. Cheers.
Cheers.
Here's to the Sheila.
Right now by clicking the buy button at the bottom of the screen.
Click the buy button at the bottom of the screen. Now, they asked about the gold records. There's gold and platinum records surrounding the whole room here, which is my studio. And the studio, I tried to put up the things that have been in storage for a very long time. So some of them are from Sheila E. second record, Sheila E. third record, Sheila E. first record, Glamorous Life, Romance 1600, and Sheila E. Let's see, we have Prince live in Las Vegas. We have Lionel Richie platinum. Then we have some from Japan. We have the platinum and gold from cassettes. That's why we're CDs, believe it or not. Believe it or not. So anyway, I just wanted to show you, you can't really see it all, but here's pictures of the band, and they're pretty amazing. They're amazing artists. We all produced this record together. We all produced it together, and Raymond McKinley mixed and mastered, and Mr. Danny Duncan recorded it We've recorded this at 25th Street. We will be doing a video as well. But press the buy button at the end right here at the bottom, and you get this CD. And actually, I see that there's some people already, so I'm going to start signing right now.
And as you're doing that, Jill wants to know, how would you describe the sound and feel of this album? Which I think is super fun because you're going to play some of it for us. Right?
Yeah, I'm going to play some of it for you. So the vibe of it is the first song on the record, believe it or not. It is called Alma de Carnaval. Well, actually, it's 25th Street, but we did the show with Alma de Carnaval. 25th Street has started because when we went to the studio, we were actually tuning the drums, miking everything, getting things together. And we were going to start with Alma de Carnaval, which is my dad's song off of his record, written by Wayne Wallace. And we started jamming, and it became a song like in 15 minutes. So we said, let's call it 25th Street. We were only doing a sound check. That's crazy. We were only doing a sound check. And then here you go. We wrote a song like in 15 minutes. It's a little bit of Oakland funk. It's a little bit of like Latin jazz. We do a little bit of a tribute to Tower Power. And then a little bit of Ringo Starr, Yellow Submarine, but we do it in a time signature that is not normal. It's like 7/4, so it's a little twist, little thing happening. We do a couple of things and this is another thing that was really funny. There's a song on the end that's called Midnight Jam. Midnight Jam was something that towards the end, we were just exhausted because we tried to do this record. We played live, by the way, everyone. We played live solos and everything. And the only thing that we overdubbed was here in my studio, the vocals with Lynn and I, and percussion, because I couldn't play percussion because I was playing live drums. So it's pretty awesome to know that, like, we did this in 2 days. We recorded this in 2 days. And then we came here and did the overdubs for the vocals and percussion. So the vibe of it is very Oakland. That's why it's called Hella Funky, because everyone in Oakland says hella whatever. We thought, why not do that? So yes, and I see yes, ordered. Yes, thank you so much. See, I already signed it. James, I signed it. There's yours. I see you want to get it signed right there. We have a whole.
Know what your favorite track on the album is and how many songs are on the album.
Okay, favorite song. Look I got all these CDs here. Favorite song on the album is the entire album. There is no favorite because the whole project is favorite. It's pretty amazing. It's hard to say that there's one favorite song, even though I love my daddy's song, Alma de Carnaval. I love playing it. Oakland in the House was written a while ago by our musicians in the band. I don't know. And there's a throwback to Ohio players in here. Ooh. Old school. So it's a lot of fun. It really is. But yeah, let me play a little bit of something. I want you guys to hear something. Let's see. We'll play let's see. Let me see. 25th Street. Let's see what this one is. Let's see. Oh, I got you. Okay, here we go. Oakland in the House. Woo! When Woodstock was a mountaintop, rock and roll was free. I want to wave my flag in Tennessee. Hey, Tennessee, I want to see my name in lights. Well, maybe the cloudy view of my perception has led us in the wrong direction. Walking blind, but not this time. We all started from different places with different names and different faces. I came from a city of music inspired with poets and activists. What's your desire? What's your desire? What's your desire? in the house. That's it. Listen, I had to play that song because really the song talks about being a musician and how I grew up playing, that we had to learn how to play music. We had to learn how to read and write and, you know, do it live and play live and stuff like that. And I talk about, you know, how important it was to play, and all the influences that I had in the Bay Area was Carlos Santana, Grateful Dead, my dad, Full Blood, Bonnie Raitt, Digital Underground. I mean, there's so many bands, Tower Power, Pointer Sisters. It's beyond how many people have Sly and the Family Stone, Black Panthers. Like, it was everything to be born in the Bay Area. So we did that song. We homage to the Bay Area and what it meant, because pretty much everyone in the band except for Bertrand. So Roseanne, who plays keys, Raymond on bass, Lynn on vocals, Michael on guitar, myself, all five of us are from the Bay Area. There's something in the water. And then Bertrand is in North Carolina, except we're saying he's from Hayward, so it's all good. But that really is important, you know, that kind of funk and being musically, we understand that camaraderie of bringing people together and playing together. It's amazing. Yes, we have questions.
Of playing together in great music, Aubrey wants to know what it was like impressing Prince so early on in your career.
Impressing him? I didn't impress him. Like when I first met him, he was already following my career, and he said to me when I first met him that he'd been following me playing with George Duke. That was in the mid 70s when I met him. So he was just beginning his first record. Yeah.
And then on that note, Joe says April 21st marks 21 years since Prince passed away. How can we all continue to honor him and what he meant to us? How do you honor him?
Honoring Prince, and yeah, his passing is coming up again. We honor him by playing his music, loving his music, because his legacy that he has left is his music. And I think that's the right thing to do, is continue to lift up that music that will be forever, because there's so many songs that he has written that they're so good that you can't say, oh, I remember that song back a long time ago. However, it still applies to now. And I think really remembering him, as I do, as the most amazing guitar player ever, hands down, ever.
Is there anything that you do every single year on the anniversary?
What I do every single year on the anniversary, sometimes the first thing I cry because we miss him. So that's the first thing I do sometimes, just thinking about all the stuff. And then I'm laughing. And then we talk, you know, depending on who's around us. And sometimes we are performing during that time. But because he and I have written songs together, I recorded on a lot of his songs. A lot of his songs are in my show. You know, when we play Love Bazaar and Glamorous, no matter where I am, I don't think that there's a show that I have not ever played Glamorous Life or Love Bazaar, because those two songs really mean something. And so we continue to do that.
Natasha said, how did you develop your own style and sound?
I developed my own style first and foremost from my dad, the legendary Mr. Pete Escovedo. Dun, 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 dun. I always say that. My daddy, practicing every day, like just like we were hearing music, he would listen to LPs every single day, and he would play percussion, you know, congas, timbales, bongos, hand percussion. And he would practice every day. And then sometimes a couple of people would come over, there would be a jam session. Then days later, all of a sudden, there's a whole band in the living room practicing. Like, who gets to have that in the, growing up, you know? So I learned by watching my dad, how he treated musicians and the respect, being on time, learning, you know, what he needed to do in order to bring the band together and the musicians together, the camaraderie. And then him bringing Latin jazz music into the house and bringing jazz music. He also loved all the artists from Motown, from, you know, Temptations, Stevie Wonder, I mean, everyone. And then James Brown, you know, there's so many musicians he had brought into the household besides Latin and Latin jazz. And so growing up, we were, my brothers and I were like the entertainment for all the parties, and we would pretend we'd get a microphone and start singing like we were, the Temptations or the Jacksons or whomever. And so we were used to performing in front of people. And that being said, being in the Bay Area, you're able to actually, we were able to catch the bus and see on the corner. Well, we hear that Sly Stone is practicing down the street. So we would catch the bus, my brothers and I, and we would sit on the curb out in the back, on the side of the street, and just listen to Sly Stone practicing, like right there. Pointer Sisters, Tower Power. So listening to all of these influences growing up from the Bay Area, that's made me the musician I am. From my dad to, from Carlos Santana to Sly, Tower, Pointer Sisters. I mean, all of these people have influenced me and made the sound and the musician that I am. And then leaving my dad's band and going with George Duke and learning so much from him and fusion music and different time signatures. And everyone that I've performed with, I've learned something. So that's made me the musician and the artist that I am. And the great thing about it is I'm still learning. I don't know hardly anything compared to so much that I can learn and continuing to learn, because different genres of music that I from even some of the villages I've never heard before, or, I haven't played polka yet. You never know. But that's to answer your question. That's what's happening.
Kate wants to know about the cover art. Did you design it?
The cover art, no, by the way, Steve Parks. So you guys all know, the Prince fans know who Steve Parks is, because he's done almost, the last 5 or 6 of my albums covers, the design of it. And Raymond McKinley, the bass player in the band, he said, let's call it Hella Funky. And I was like, great idea. And then I talked to Steve and said, it should be a train because it's the E train. And we tried to find a train that is in the Bay Area, but kind of really doesn't exist, like BART. But it looked cooler to get a train from somewhere else. So that was the concept of it. And then Hella Funky here. And then this right here. And we thank you, Steve Parks. And this right here is like, inside the train station. But if you see this, it says in memory of Catherine Guzman. Catherine Guzman is, she was like a second mother to me. My best friend Connie, who co-wrote Hold Me on my third record, it was her mom. And so we all lived a block away. And I met Connie when she was in the 2nd grade. And her mom was like a second mom to me. And the day we went into the studio to record this record, she passed away. But we saw 4 hours before she passed away. So I dedicated this record to her.
That's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Natasha wants to know, what was the most challenging part of being a drummer and the front woman?
The most challenging part being a drummer and a front woman, I think, growing up, is the things that a lot of the male musicians would say, because like, what are you doing playing percussion? Or this is a male dominated, instrument. So who said that girls could play drums? And I was like, yeah, my mom and dad said I could play. My godfather, Tito Puente, and my uncle Coke, and all, like no one ever said to us growing up, or said to me growing up, that I wasn't allowed to play percussion or drums at all. So, it was really challenging to hear the awful things that some of the other musicians would say to me. However, if you do your homework, make sure prepared and walk into a room with confidence, you overcome those things that they say, because if you believe in yourself, you love what you get to do, you find out that, wow, this is my passion. So this is my purpose. And it's just amazing to be able to get through that, and still there's some days where some of the young kids come over. It's like, oh, thank you so much for all you do. Can we jam a little bit? Because I want to, and they want to like battle me. No, are you kidding me? I don't have time to battle you. I just sit there and, no, I'm not battling you. So it's still happening, but it's all good. I have a lot of fun. And listen, I know who I am as a woman, a strong woman, being able to do what I do. I love it. I'm able to bless people. And that's all that matters. There's no competition here with anyone for anything about anything, except for purchasing this CD right here. That's what we're talking about. Sheila E and the E Train.
Are there any collaborations on the album that you want to talk about?
Yes. Oh, well, the band, we co-wrote together 25th Street. We co-wrote a couple of other songs, but not only that, I wanted to mention we have a special guest on this record, and that is Trombone Shorty. Woo! And if you guys are Trombone Shorty, he killed it on this record. He did one song that was just, he played trombone on it and just killed it. So we want to thank Trombone Shorty for being a part of this project, because it was such a blessing to have him on this record. I owe you.
Kira said, when did you first realize you had rhythm and something special?
When did I figure out I have rhythm? Wait, come here, Ia. I don't know when I've had fit. I guess at 15. What did you say?
Play a song.
Play a song. Okay. Yeah. At 15. Yeah. At 15 years old, when I played with my dad, and then I figured out, like, I think this is what I'm supposed to do. So at 15, playing with my dad, one show changed my life. I had played with him before, but this one show was a little bit different. And I played, and 2 weeks later, went out on tour and never looked back. And last year, December, I turned 65 years young, and I'm getting ready to do more stuff. So I'm still here. So let's play another.
Also, I don't think people can see, but that's not a table
Yeah.
next to you.
So I'm signing because there's a whole table full of stuff, but you can kind of see in the background I have stuff going on here, right? All the congas and the timbales. Well, I have a conga. This thing is so heavy right here. This conga right here. We love LP. Yes, they made these congas. That's
Let's
right.
hear a little something.
Yeah, we're going to hear a little something. I'm going to play, let's see, let me play another song here. And because I'm in the studio, actually running these tracks from my computer here in the studio. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. I can't tell what this is. Let me see. Let's see what this is. Hold on. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Yeah, you guys can hear this one. Homage to power. It ain't no joke. It all about the open stroke. It ain't no joke. It all about the open stroke. It ain't no joke. It all about the open stroke. It's going broke. It ain't no joke. It all about the open stroke. Open stroke. Come on, Raymond. The open stroke. Now just think, we played this live. Played it live together. Now I'm going to stop it right there. Groove Destroyer. I know I had to stop it. Let me tell you why. Because the next thing that comes up, everyone takes a solo, but then my solo comes up and I'm playing over that right there. Too bad you can't hear it now. You got it. Only way to hear is you got to buy the CD.
And it's signed.
And it's signed. Come on, I got a whole bunch here. And we're doing really well. I appreciate all the people so far that are purchasing the CD right now. And I love Sancha, that groove right there. See, that's what I'm talking about. That dance emoji, that's what I'm talking about.
Earlier, that person was like, hey, hey, from the Bay.
Oh, hey, hey, from the Bay. I heard that. Buying just for that recording. Oh, my God. See, that's what I'm talking about. It's Bay Area. Nothing like it. I'm telling you. It's amazing. Yeah.
Absolutely. So Jude C said, would you ever consider a family jam too?
The family jam too. Absolutely. We've been talking about it for a long time. We'll see what happens because things have changed and I think we're able to do it. And a lot of people are still around, which is great. So yeah, I would love to. Absolutely.
Okay, I love this question. Jenny said, how was it playing with Travis Barker at the Oscars last year? So
listen, I was just excited to be at the Oscars. I had a great time just playing with everyone. I mean, whenever someone asks me, it really is, I'm humbled, and just to be able to even meet with new people if I haven't met them, or be able to play with and collaborate with other people, and that was one of the things that was pretty interesting in playing with Ringo Starr. Actually, and that's another thing on this record, because Ringo Starr, he's not on this one, but I'm doing Yellow Submarine on here. Come on, it's pretty dope. Oh, hi, my sister Zena's on. She said Moms and Pops said hi. They're watching, my family. That's right, Pops. Your song is on here. But yeah, we're doing Yellow Submarine, and just like Ringo Starr had put his all-star band together because he wanted to play with other musicians that he had never thought he'd be able to play with or would like to meet. And, he was with the Beatles forever, of course, but to be able to play those songs, let me see if I can play a little bit of Yellow Submarine. I don't know if this is it. Let's see. We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine. There's a little twist coming up. Yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine. Yellow submarine. Yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine. Yellow submarine. Yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine. Yellow submarine. Yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine. Yellow submarine. Yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine. Yellow submarine. Yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine. Yellow submarine. I have to stop it because you can't hear the rest. But isn't that amazing? Yellow Submarine 7/4. I can't wait. And actually, I haven't even sent it to Ringo yet. So I'm excited because now that we have this, I'm going to go to his house and say, look, you have to listen to another version of one of your songs in 7/4. He's probably going to ask me, why would you do it in 7? Only you would do it in 7/4. So I'm excited for him to actually hear this version of Yellow Submarine.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Tracy said, what was the process like on this record that was different from the previous ones?
The process of this record basically was, we hadn't done a E-Train record since 90, I was going to say 70, 96 or something like that, 95 maybe. And we did the same thing. We kind of like played live, but this, the process was different. We played live, but it was at my home, and at the time I didn't have a complete studio. So what I did was I set up my drums in my bedroom because I had a high ceiling. I cut a hole in my closet to bring all the cords and the cables through so I could mic my drum set. I had the saxophone player stand in my bathtub because it sounded great, the acoustics. So he stood in the bathtub with the music, playing saxophone. And then the rest of the band was in my garage, and we all played together without seeing each other. So this was a little bit different because we were in a room together, actually playing together. So it made it a little bit better, but definitely was challenging the last time.
That's amazing. Henrietta said, what do you think about the resurgence of vinyl records?
I love vinyl, and I'm so happy that, even I would say 7, 8 years ago, when we did a couple of my other albums, projects, we made them albums, we made them vinyl, and it did really well because I think there's something about that, at least 7 to 10 years ago. This, we're working on it right now for this to become vinyl as well. I think if we sell enough of these, we will be able to do the vinyl. I think that would be great because I love vinyl. Really, we have a great collection, but my dad has an incredible vinyl collection. Incredible. He has so many records. And again, a lot of the records that I grew up listening to, he still has when he used to practice to those vinyl records. So I love vinyl. I think it's really cool, and I'm glad that they're back. That's why I think we need to bring CDs back.
There are so many people in the chat saying that they loved all the songs that you played so far, and they want to hear another one.
You want to hear
So
another
let's
one?
hear another one?
Okay, let's see. Let me look at this one. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. We'll do a little bit of 25th Street here. Oh no. Thank you, Veronica. Thank you, Jude. I'm gonna do this because I just walked by. I'm gonna stop it because everyone takes a solo. I'd like for you to hear it like in real time. But also, this song was written by Renato Neto, which was someone who was in my band many, 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 many years ago. He was the original of the E Train, and but at the end we added the beginning and the end. And the end, I'm taking a drum solo, and it was challenging because definitely us taking our solos in real time, you get to hear what we were doing, how we were creating in real time, and not a lot of people get to say that. Like, it's not like we overdubbed, our solo. Let me listen to it and let me get back. I wanted my solo to be just as if I was playing in front of you guys live, so that's what I had in my head while I was playing. And we actually videotaped and filmed behind the scenes so that we can show you guys, now that this will be out, show you guys the footage behind the scenes so you can actually see us playing in real time those solos and how we were creating. We had a blast doing that. And that's what's so dope about it, to even say that we were able to play live and play our solos live. Like, that was exciting. I was like, we're not overdubbing solos, we're gonna play them live. There was one time I messed up during my solo and I was like, no. I hated making a mistake, but it's all good. It turned out great anyway.
There are no mistakes with you. I don't know why I'm being quiet as I'm dancing over here, because this is so much fun jamming with you this whole time.
Yay.
Also, I'm so excited about this question. I can't wait to hear your response. David G said, how did you feel when you heard the news that you're receiving a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame this year?
I am, July 12th. And if any of you are here in LA, July 12th, I don't know where it's going to be and what place, what position. They might put it next to the taco stand. I'm not really sure, but I'm getting a star. I'm really, really excited. I'm honored and I'm privileged to be able to. It's a privilege to be able to accept this on behalf. I believe this is for all of us, because literally, you guys, if you guys have not supported us in the way that you have, I mean, I wouldn't even have a career. What fun would it be sitting here playing and no one listening? Like, I enjoy watching your faces when we perform. It makes me so happy, the love that I get back. You have no idea. But I was really excited. I couldn't even believe it. And of course I cried. I'm a big baby. And I went outside like, yeah, I can't believe I'm getting a start, So it's an honor. It really is. And it's a privilege to be able to be recognized in this way. So I'm excited. July 12th. And also, that being said, that night, well, we haven't really announced it yet. I guess I should announce it now.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, most of this will be played that night because my band, we have a gig that night. It's going to sell out so quick. It's not even funny. So right after the ceremony that night, the E Train, a lot of friends, family, we're all going to jam on a stage. I can't tell you where it is yet. We have to sing happy because the next day that's 80. We're excited about it. Yeah.
So clear your schedules for the whole
Clear
day.
your schedules for the whole day. We're not getting any sleep. I always say, when you come and hang out with me, we're not getting any sleep. We're going to party. We're going to have a good time.
As we saw from the spontaneous shot at the beginning of the show.
Spontaneous shot, yeah.
Jenny said, are you going to tour this album? And if so, in the Bay Area, I'd love to come.
We already started, and we started in the Bay at Yoshi's. I think it was November last year or November, something like that. But it sold out so quick, 5 shows, that I guess we're going to go back. So we just have to figure out when. Maybe in the summer sometime we'll come back. But we went and we also played Atlanta, Nashville, Boston, Philly, New York, Chicago. I think, I don't know where else, I forgot. But anyway, all the majors. But we did that already, and that's why we are selling the CDs now, because I want you to have the music. So when we come back to your city, you're going to know these songs by heart, and then you'll be a part of the whole situation. Yes. Press the button right here and order right now. Look at, I'm signing. Do you see this? Look, it's signed. And I'm going to show you, look, this one's not signed, but here we go, because I see people are ordering. They're coming in. Look at dun, 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 dun.
Perfect.
Excellent.
Astrid said, Sheila, you are, in all caps, amazing. I saw you when you came to the Big E years ago, and it was the best concert ever. Who was your collaboration, and do you plan on doing any more acting?
Well, thank you for that. Collaboration. I don't know. There's so many amazing artists coming out right now. I don't know. I don't know. I have to see. I don't know. I mean, I have a bucket list of amazing things that I want to do. So some of them are happening as we speak. So I won't talk about them yet. I'm really excited about, and I would like to do a little more acting. I think it would be good for me to play a superhero. That's what I think.
Marvel DC. Get
Marvel
this lady a
DC,
call.
come on, let's go. I'm here. What's happening? Like, let's make it happen. I'm starting my next chapter of my life, and I should be a superhero like right now. Let's do this.
Maybe that's the inspiration for the next album.
That's what I'm saying. Here we go. Let's go. Let's go.
What marketing? Did you hear that, Marvel and DC? On that note, I don't know who wrote it, but I saw the question earlier. But they asked, where do you get your creative inspiration when you write your albums?
Oh, every situation is different. You never know where it comes from. It's always different. Sometimes I could be in the shower thinking something. You never know. On the bus one time, in sitting in the seat of the car, cooking, outside playing. It's always different. It's never like, oh, let me just write a song. I'm thinking all of a sudden it's like, oh, I think that's an idea for a song. It just comes out of nowhere, or someone says something, or someone talks about a story, and it's like, wow, that would be interesting to kind of flip that and make that the storyline to a song or whatever. So the inspiration comes from everywhere. Sometimes it's a drum beat, sometimes it's a melody, and sometimes it's just a word. It's always different, always different.
Jude said a collaboration between you and her would be great, which I agree with that. I love her.
Her is from the Bay Area. Anyway, check this out. So she sent me a picture. This was a while ago. She sent me a picture of her going to see my dad play. She was 9, I think, 9 years old, because her dad used to take her to go see my dad play in the Bay Area all the time. Yeah.
Why has this collaboration not happened yet?
I know. We might do something. I love her dearly. She's amazing and so incredibly talented. But yeah, she's from the Bay. I think that would be a good collaboration. Actually, I'm going to text her and let her know that y'all are asking for the collab. That would be good.
And then you're going to come on to TalkShopLive and
then sell that album on TalkShopLive. Absolutely.
Well,
absolutely.
Of which, I think we should hear one more song.
Yeah, let's hear one more song. Okay, yeah, because we're running out of time here. Let's see. I don't know what this one is. Let's see. This features Lynn Mabry. This is a little old school for y'all. Old school. Ohio players, heaven must be life. Come on, Lynn Mabry.
A place where I can find happiness. A place close to your loveliness. Somewhere to rest my aching mind. Where there's no time. Your love is divine. Must be. The sweet and sour taste of love we just made.
Thank you, Frank.
A cool place in the shade. A glass of lemonade. Don't be afraid. Just love.
Come on, everybody sing.
Heaven must be like this.
Oh, come on. I had to stop that because that's getting good.
Oh, I was just getting into it.
I know, right? That's Miss Lynn Mabry. And by the way, like I said, when we come to your city with the E Train, we are playing these songs live. Everything that you're hearing tonight and more. And pretty amazing because we love performing, and we love that being able to play like new songs from a new record is really kind of cool.
Absolutely. Is
Yeah.
there anything that you really want to tell everybody about this album?
No, I think, well, for one thing, the actually this song we ended up having to do here at my house. And so if you hear, those of you who are like really listening to the drum sounds, because it was one drum sound, the same drums that I used throughout the entire record. This song, I ended up coming home to use my drum set here, and Raymond, my engineer and bass player for this project, we taped up the toms to make them really old, like dusty old, and we put a piece of cardboard on the side of the snare drum, and there was so much tape on it. It's like it just sounded like you're hitting pillows. So when you hear that song, the vibe of it needed that, so we were able to do that here, and have Lynn sing her vocal here. I think Michael Gabriel, my guitar player, recorded her on that. But it was just amazing to be able to, again, play with my friends who are my family and be able to play on this record, the E Train featuring, or the Sheila E featuring the E Train, really, because the E Train is all of us together. But for them to be a part of this project, and we did this together. Again, I appreciate you guys supporting us in getting this CD. Like I said, we're signing now, we're sending them out. We see how many we have sold thus far, and we appreciate it. And we want to do more, but let you know for sure that the money that comes from this goes to them, because they deserve it, and this is the only way that they can get paid is supporting us just like this, as opposed to streaming that doesn't pay us anything. So this is really, really important, and we appreciate that. We really do. I want to thank everyone else that has been a part of this CD, like Steve Parks, who put this together, Danny Duncan, who recorded this 25th Street, the behind the scenes with Ia Chevre as my assistant, and everyone else, James Silver, who is also our friend of house, who helped even with filming as well. But we just want to thank you guys for helping us with this, and you're gonna like it, as you can hear. We played a few songs, and I want to see if I can end with this other one, if I can find it. Let's see. I want to play. Let's see if it's this one. Oh yes, just a reminder. Yes.
They can still purchase even after the show.
You can still purchase even after the show? Oh, come on, you guys.
And it'll still be signed. They just have to
and
click
it'll
that
still
buy
be
button.
signed. Just pick, yeah. So this, click the buy button. Even after this, still purchase the CD. We'll be there signing right now, because I want to get these out to you ASAP. And we see how many people are viewing. That's how many we should sell. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. This song is something that's amazing. So I got to play this part of this anyway. All right.
I feel romantic, passionate, love, body and soul, affectionate love we wish to hold, selfless, universal, playful, flirtatious love. Love is here. Love is here. Love is now. Now. Love is here. Love is here. This is how. Without love is nothing. Believe in love is magical, warm and kind. Let's fall in love. Open your heart, make memories. Make love. We love bring the love. Come now, feel the love.
Thank you so much. Now I want you to go get this CD so you can hear the rest of this amazing record by my amazing family. They're so awesome. I wish we could have them all here today. We couldn't, but I appreciate you all being a part of this. Talk Shop Live. Today, it meant everything to us. So thank you very much. And don't forget, you can purchase the CD after we go off air here. Get your CD. We were signing. Now, let's get them to you ASAP. We love you very, very, very much. And we'll see you on tour as well. All right. Thank you again. Love y'all. Bye-bye.